What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net. Behind me you'll see not my typical cup of tea. This is a 5th generation 2007 Ford Mustang convertible. One owner car, 30,000 miles. I had this car shipped here all the way from Oregon, Portland area, where it was sold new. It lived its whole life, and now it's here on the East Coast. This is a beautiful, like I said, 30,000 mile car, triple black. This is a premium package with the pony package. Real nice car for anybody looking for a fun convertible. Going to show you around this car inside out, put the top down, take a cruise in it, tell you all about it in this video. Let's get into it. And here she is, a beautiful triple black 2007 Ford Mustang premium convertible with the pony package. Now, I'm not a Mustang connoisseur, as you folks would probably all know by now, but I do like anything that's kind of unique and got real low miles, one owner cars, and this car, it's got my name written all over it, really. It's a beautiful one owner car, 30,000 original miles, gorgeous onyx black with a black top, black leather interior, and not your typical V6, which it is a V6. It's not your typical stripped down previous rental car type Mustang. This is a pretty well equipped, with the premium package, with the pony package. It's a sharp looking car. It's got the torque thrust looking wheels, the stripe kit, the flag pony emblems. You got the spoiler on the back, Shaker 1000 sound system, premium leather seats, all that good stuff to kind of differentiate this from your basic base model Ford Mustangs, because they came in a few different packages: your base, your deluxe, and your premium, and then the pony package was on top of it. Then you could also keep going and get into a GT. But this car is an ideal car for someone who isn't looking for the, I don't want to say performance oriented car. It's not a GT or a Shelby, but someone who's just looking for a real cool, fun, easily maintainable, top down, good looking convertible, but doesn't want to drive like a Chrysler Sebring or a Chrysler 200 convertible or something like that, or even like a Solara. I mean, Solaras are great, but this Mustang's got a little bit of attitude to it. It's got a good look to it. It's got an aggressive look to it. It's all you'd need if that's what you're looking for. Like I said, this car came quite a distance. I had this car shipped all the way from the Portland area where it was sold new. That's where it lived its entire life. It was actually in Happy Valley, Oregon. One owner car, woman who owned this car, took phenomenal care of the car. And the car became available, and I said, you know what? I need a Mustang in my life. Beautiful original black top on it, no damage or any kind of seam separation or anything like that. Real clean top. You can tell this car had lived a garage pampered life. This is the original Ford top on this car, and just by the condition of the top, given the age of the car, you can tell that it wasn't used a lot, and majority of the miles might have been with the top up and the AC on. We don't really know for sure, but just judging by the overall condition of the top, I would say that was the case. All right, I'm going to drop the top down because I'll give you a look at it with the top dropped, and I'll bring you right back into it, and then we'll show you, do all the walk around after that. The top operation in this car is quite simple. Your typical older style convertible with 2 manual levers, real easy to unlock. These guys flip down, and it kind of just does one of those, and you got a switch right here, and the switch will automatically put the windows down. You can see that in the switch. Let me see if I can pan this around. All right, pop these visors back up. And now you can see a beautiful open top convertible. The top folds down quite nicely back here, and I do have in the trunk the soft boot that goes over this to cover it. I got everything that this car would have come with. The boot, 4 beautiful floor mats, 2 sets of keys, all the books and stuff like that. So give a quick look at the car with the top down. And it's got a beautiful profile with that top down. Just a real good looking car. I remember when this model, well, this body style came out, it took a little while for it to grow on me, but I think this is a real sharp body style that really kind of dates back to that original Mustang look, especially with the taillights, the way the dashboard is drawn out. You know, it's got a lot of styling cues from that era and even into the 70s Mustangs. Real sharp piece. Alright, now a few things I'm going to point out. Very minor stuff. I mean, super minor. So minor that I probably don't even need my pointer, but of course I brought it with me. Starting in the front corner here, really there's not too much to show on this car. Like I said, very few imperfections. We did just put brand new Cooper Xenon tires on this car. Real nice chunky kind of performance tire. Pads and rotors all the way around. Brand new brake pads and rotors. Did just do a Ford synthetic motor craft oil change. A little bit of goop you can see right there on the edge of that wheel. I tried getting it off and it slowly comes off, but something's really caked on there. But you can see the wheels are in real nice shape there. Down the doors. Shows real well. Real nice black paint on this car. A couple little minor scuffs on the edge of the black plastic mirror. Does have the original Ford Mustang windshield. You can actually see, or maybe you can't, kind of see the pony right there in the glass. Does have a little itty bitty chip right there in the paint. I mean, you can see how nice the paint is on this car. Looks like a little bit of a ding right there. A couple little chips right there on the door handle. Door edge looks real nice. Come down the quarter here. Wheel arches, nice and clean. I will put this car up in the air and show you what it looks like underneath. Real nice, like I said, 4 brand new Cooper tires. Day code on those are 7th week of 2023. 4 new 4-wheel brakes. This is the only wheel that has a few little scars on it. It's just right here in this section. You'll see a few little minor scars right there on the edge. Come up over the deck lid. Rear spoiler. Rear bumper. The fascia, the rear trunk. So you got the cool old Ford, almost mimics the old gas cap of the older Ford Mustangs. Rear bumper shows nice. Maybe a little minor scuff right there. Some very light scratches. Nothing too crazy, like, you know, just rub scuffs on the top edge of the bumper. Taillight. Come down this quarter. And you can just see the gloss and the paint is absolutely beautiful on this car. Looks like a little bit of a chip right there on the edge. And a little bit of a little scuff or scratch right there. Another beautiful 17-inch wheel. These kind of remind me of like the torque thrust wheels. 235, 55, 17-inch Cooper Xenon performance tires. Down the door, a little bit of a, just very minor, not even focusing on it, a little scuff or a little scratch right there. A couple little minor marks right on the edge of the fender. A little piece of dust there. Another beautiful Cooper tire. New brakes. Real clean. Hood is in nice shape. I think there was one little itty bitty, come on, little chip right there. I can't get too close to it. My phone camera goes nuts, but you can see the front fascia of this car shows real well. No stone chips or debris. This car was really loved, and it does have that pony grille on it, which is cool. Nice clear headlights. You know, this car was loved. This car was garaged for sure. Alright, now let's dive on into the inside of the Mustang here, if we can get this thing to focus. There we go. Dive on into the inside of the Mustang, show you what she's all about inside. Alright, let's take a look inside the Mustang here. Open up the two doors, you can see a beautiful black leather interior. Again, this is the upgraded premium package with the pony package. So these cars, you know, you could get them with cloth, you could get them pretty stripped down. I mean, power windows, locks, but this is pretty cool. It's got the adjustable interior lighting, ambient lighting package, Shaker 1000 sound system. Got the real nice sports steering wheel, leather wrapped seats, power driver seat with the adjustable lumbar as well. Just a real nice, nicely equipped Ford Mustang. You can see inside the jams here, nice and clean on this car throughout. Got the Mustang sill plate here. A little bit of a, I don't know, something dried up. I must have missed there. But real nice inside the jams. Floor mats, beautiful pony mats, which is nice because it matches the pony emblems on the exterior. Driver's door panel, real nice shape. A nice bump and sound system in this car. Like I said, a leather wrapped steering wheel. All the dash is in real nice shape. Cool thing is you can change the backlighting on these on the cluster. I'll show you that in just a minute. Real nice, soft, supple black leather in this car. You know, shows a little bit of, you know, I'd say normal leather wear. Nothing too crazy. It is power with the power lumbar support. You can either use that or use this here to dive on into the back seat. Really seating for four. It does have child seat anchors points for the car seats, but doesn't have a third seat belt in the back here for a third passenger. I don't think the coupes even have that. Just the way the hump is set up in the back seat. You know, a good family convertible, yes. Little kids, great. Not a ton of back seat room. You know, I'm not gonna lie. If you put the seats up a little bit more, it would obviously be better. But at least you have the option for the second row for back seat passengers. All the backs of the seats. You can tell this car wasn't used and left out with the top down because the leather is in such nice shape. You know, there's really no fade or anything like that. Like up on the tops of these seats, you usually see that where the leather would just start to dry out. Absolutely beautiful leather interior in this car. Put that seat back. Come around over to the passenger side. Actually, show you. Pretty sharp cockpit back there, or from back here. Open up that passenger door. Again, inside the jam, nice and clean. Obviously, no rust. Bottom of this car is in phenomenal shape. You know, being a Pacific Northwest car, just you know, nice, and obviously a seasonal car. At 30,000 miles, this car wasn't used in any kind of winter driving. Real nice dashboard, all the trim, the like brushed satin aluminum finish there. It's got the adjustable vents. Shaker 1000 sound system. I like the, I don't know, they call that a pistol grip or a T-grip shifter, dual cup holders, opening center console, Passenger seat, beautiful leather, again, real nice. You know, again, you can tell this car hasn't been left out in the weather. Really a well-kept, garaged Ford Mustang. Got the Mustang insignia there. Flip that forward. Back seat here. Now this is something, like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to these Mustangs, so forgive me if I speak out of line on some of the things that this car has, but I did my research, and I just, you know, overall knowledge of Mustangs, but I'm no Mustang guru. I know it's the 5th gen. I think they called it an N197 body style or something like that, but real nice. All right, let's pop the hood, pop the trunk. We'll jump behind the wheel. Then we're going to take her for a spin up the highway. All right, behind the wheel of the Mustang here, I always like to show you what I got for keys and books. And in this case, I do have 2 original key fobs and Ford keys. We'll go ahead and start this Mustang up. Mileage comes in right at 30,000, if we can focus, 736 miles. I do have all the original books, little pamphlets and stuff like that. The original owner's manual. I don't know why this isn't focusing. There we go. All that stuff in the original Ford bound case there. Like I said, this does have the Shaker 1000 sound system. We're going to pop the hood. Already popped the trunk. Show you what it looks like. Pop the trunk open here. You can see nice clean trunk lining, or inner trunk linings. This is the boot, like I said. It's a soft boot, kind of like a foamy, but it's got a couple clips that clip under the edge, and then straps as well. Looks like it's really never been used because there's a few things of dust on it. It does have a factory Shaker 1000 subwoofer in the trunk. Real nice sound system there. Come around to the front. We're going to pop the hood. You can see under the hood is in amazing condition, just like the rest of the car. It's really clean and super well maintained. I mean, you can see here ice cold air, but just everything looks so neat and clean and tidy, and there's no rust. Just a phenomenal example of a loved 5th gen, all show no go V6 Mustang, but this car actually has a little bit of get up and go to it. I do have, this is a battery tender. This should have the little cap on the end here. Actually, it doesn't really matter, but we'll pop that on. I do have the battery tender that they obviously kept. It was in the trunk, and I forgot to put it back in, but plugs into the end of that. You just plug it into an outlet in your garage, and it'll keep that battery nice and fresh, throughout storage. But real clean. I mean, just look how nice this thing is. All the labeling. It looks brand new, really. Under hood insulation is in nice shape. Got the little Ford Mustang logos there. Real clean. All right, now let's take this pony. Ooh, you can see she's dripping a little bit from that AC. Hot day today. Nice day to have the AC running. Take this girl for a spin up the highway. All right, I'm gonna pop it down into drive. And if I go through the info here, I think, let's see, how did I do this before? Setup. Oh yeah, display color. You can change it purple, blue, white, orange, red. Thought that was kind of cool. I like the green because it matches the backlighting here. But 30,736 miles. I think I put about 400 or so miles on this car. Myself, my daughter loves it. She wants me to keep it, but I told her I can't keep everything. And you know what? I got old school convertibles, and I don't use those enough, so Not going to keep another convertible. But she drives out real nice, beautiful. I mean, you know, some might criticize me and say, oh, geez, you know, you kind of missed the boat on summertime. But now's the perfect time to enjoy a convertible, especially spring, late summer, early fall, where it's nice, cooler days. You know, not sun beating down on you, but it is fun in the summertime. I don't mind either way. But this car's got a lot of enjoyment in it. Actually, you know, this is something that if you're in a nice weather area, Florida, down south, you know, you can drive this car all year long. But at 30,000 miles, obviously somebody hasn't done that. Here we go. Now, this era Mustang, again, I'm not a Mustang connoisseur, but I would say that this era Mustang is kind of the last of the modern yet kind of older style Mustang where you can do a lot of work yourself. The way that Ford Motor Company's going now, the new Mustangs, you know, everything's computer controlled. This is obviously modern enough being an '07, but still kind of has that old, you know, older Mustang or older Ford feel, you know, that kind of reminds you of a more simple times, we'll say, which I really enjoy, because the newer stuff today is just, I don't know, doesn't have personality. And to be able to work on your own car, I find that something that's real important with me. But cruising, top down. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Papa Bear just called. Got a customer at the shop waiting to take a look at a car. So we're going to boogie back there. Like I said, just went through this car and serviced it. She's ready to go. We did 4 brand new tires on it. The tires that were on it were not the original tires. They were Pirelli tires. I forget what model. But they were date coded 2013. They were actually really nice tread. They didn't have any flat spots. But just, they were 10 years old. They were kind of past their prime, and you know, it needed tires. So I put 4 new tires in the car. The brakes were in really great shape, but had a very slight pulsation on the highway, which I think were the rear brakes, but I ended up putting full wheel brakes in it. I didn't want to put it up in the air, do the rears, road test it, only to get it back, and it needing to, you know, fronts, or it being the fronts instead. So we did 4 new brakes all the way around, Ford oil filter, Ford synthetic motor oil, or synthetic blend, I should say. And she's ready to go. This car was Ford dealer service its whole life. Here's the old Ford sticker. You can see the next oil change was due in 2017, October of 17, at 31,000 miles. So just about ready to be due. Here we are in 2023. So you can tell how often this car was used, but really well kept and well maintained. And that shows, obviously, throughout. Now, but if you're looking for a convertible for yourself or for your wife, you know, or like a family convertible that's just a fun get in, you know, modern, top down, AC, fuel injected, you know, convertible, this is a great opportunity and a great example. I don't get this stuff often. I don't know when my next Mustang will be. Who knows? But any questions about the car, give me a call, 978-930-1004. My name is Anthony. Check me out on Instagram, Specialty Motorcars NH, or Specialty Motorcars on Facebook as well. And like I always say, don't let distance stop you from getting a dream car in your driveway. I ship this car all the way from Oregon. I can send it anywhere you need it to go. Give me a call, 978-930-1004, and check out the website, specialtymotorcars.net, for all the still pictures. Put that down. Oh, that doesn't help. There we go. Still pictures of this car to show off the condition of it. Price on this pony car is going to be $14,995. Again, fully serviced, ready to go, ready to put the top down now and enjoy the open air feel of a convertible. 978-930-1004. Let's head back to the shop. We'll get it up in the air and I'll show you what she looks like underneath. All right, here's the bottom of the 2007 Ford Mustang convertible. Real clean. This is a Pacific Northwest car up in Oregon its whole life. One owner car, 30,000 miles. You can see why I love these Pacific Northwest cars. All the original Ford exhaust. See the Ford emblem there. Stamping. Just did 4 new Cooper tires. Full wheel pads and rotors. Did a fresh Motorcraft oil change. The only thing I will point out on the bottom of this car is this spot right here where it looked like maybe they went over a curb. You can see a little scuffing on the rocker plastic, but this lip was bent in and I kind of hammered it out to try to straighten it out. I'm going to clean up the loose paint and just coat it with a fluid film or something like that to prevent any corrosion, but aside from that, it's real nice under here. See, everything looks nice and clean. Motorcraft filter, Motorcraft oil. There she is, 978-930-1004. If you have any questions, give me a call.